Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you another video. All right, so I did a little homework on the Thunder. Not a lot. Not a lot. I didn't watch all their highlights like I usually do. I just didn't do it. I looked at the stats on those games, realized they were a bunch of blowouts, and I was cool on watching 10 minutes of footage each of those games. So I'm going in kind of blind with OKC, and I'll just admit I didn't do as much homework. But I know a little bit of what they've been going through as a team, and honestly, they've just been running into the same team over and over again. It's the Rockets and the Golden State Warriors have been their last 4 games. They had a game with the Warriors, then 2 with the Rockets, then 1 with the Warriors. They only won 1 of those games, and that was against the Houston Rockets, where they won the second matchup, and the score was like 151 or something like that to something. So you got to understand that this is a team that's scoring a lot, and it's a team that's had a lot of points scored on them. I think that's how that went. So yeah, either they scored 150 points or the Rockets scored 150 points. I don't remember. But point is, there's some high-scoring matchups there. The Thunder are capable of putting up a lot of points, and they don't play the greatest of defense, so you should probably be able to put up a lot of points on them. That's the gist of what I'm saying. They got some players that are really, really healthy right now, which is a rarity for their team because their backcourt doesn't stay healthy for very long together. Young players, so they usually keep them out for longer than they have to because they're forever tanking. But nevertheless, this is a situation where they got some real talent this year. A lot of those lottery picks and players that they've stacked together are finally popping at the same time. So some good stuff happening. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an all-star this year. I said he should have started, but he's coming off the reserve, onto the reserve unit, and rightfully so. One of the best scorers in the game today, a complete surgeon. He's just stepped into his own. He's always been a very good player, but now he's just become what it is that you always knew he would. And so at this point, you look at the OKC Thunder and you recognize that they're a team that could be tanking, but you also recognize that they're a team full of lottery picks, so they can win games. Ousmane Dieng is a guy who's gotten some minutes as of late. It started to pop after having some issues, with injuries to start the season. He's starting to get in rotation. Aaron Wiggins is somebody that they found a way to work into rotation. He's been playing well as of late. Obviously, Josh Giddey, you don't mention OKC Thunder without mentioning him. He's a passer, combo guy, kind of a higher level Austin Reeves, in my humble opinion, with a lot of flair to his game, a lot of ability to just play with a lot of swagger, who can orchestrate as well as anybody. One of the best passers in the game, in my humble opinion, and a high level player that's going to continue to ascend and ultimately be a perennial all-star, if you ask me. If he can stay healthy, that's the only thing with him is, can he stay healthy? But if he's 100% healthy, he's a really, really talented player. You're also looking at Kendrick Williams on this team, a player that the Lakers have been targeting for a little while now. He's on the squad, getting some minutes as of right now in rotation, playing well for them. Darius Baisley, a player we've mentioned a lot on this channel over the last couple months. He's starting to get some pop with minutes and stuff like that. I think he could be somebody who could be on the move. And see, that's another thing. OKC Thunder is a team that could be sellers on the market just based on their situation. They got a lot of stuff they can move around, a lot of covetable pieces. So I could totally see the Lakers doing a deal with them, sending somebody somewhere. I could totally see them having it so that today is the last game that some of their players play in their uniform, as well as us. This may be the last game you see some of these Lakers, because we do have some expiring contracts. Guys like Lonnie Walker, Thomas Bryant, Austin Reeves, Max Christie, they've been involved in trade rumors. Obviously Patrick Beverley, Russell Westbrook. We could see these guys moved. It's not outside of the possibility that this is the last game you'll see these dudes. So we can keep that in mind as we watch. And of course tonight, you really can't mention this game without mentioning the possibility of LeBron James scoring 37 points and passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Staples Center tonight. Tickets will be as high as $100,000 at the front in the front seats. They're not playing around. This is a very, very big night for the Laker organization, in theory. Because you could very well not get 36 points tonight, and then them $100,000 tickets ain't worth as much. And if the Lakers lose, they really ain't worth as much. So this is a game where I'm wondering how LeBron is going to approach the game. If he's going to get caught up into trying to score and he's cold, he could shoot us out of it.